Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is urging residents to prepare.
You do have time, so take advantage of that time.
That's Jason Allen reporting. Winds News Time, 7:31, Wednesday morning, hump day. Karen Stewart, how are we looking out on those roads?
Well, let's check the Hudson, shall we? Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Not too bad over at the inbound George. It's about a half hour wait, maybe 35 minutes for the upper and lower. For the Palisades and Route 4 approaches, it's 20 to 25 minutes. The inbound Lincoln, though, is 35 to 40, and the Hollow is the worst of them, with a 45 to 60-minute delay. New Jersey 287 southbound in Wanaque at exit 58 for Route 202. We have an accident there. We've got at least one lane blocked on 287 southbound through that area. Taking a look at Long Island, the eastbound LIE over at exit 37 for Willis Avenue has a slowdown. We got an accident. It's partially blocking the left lane, and knowing this tip caller, they're probably out trying to help these people. So that's what's going on the eastbound LIE over at exit 37. So you might want to take Northern Boulevard instead. The northern state is doing fairly well, and the southern state still has delays eastbound as you make your way around 106, 107, because there's some earlier problems there. LIR is great. It's running on time as we take a check of what we see on Long Island's Big Three, the northern state, LIE, and the southern state, all in picture-perfect condition. Let's roll around that goodness while we can. Traffic in Transit is sponsored by Mazda White Plains. Looking for a new car? Check out new Mazda White Plains in Elmsford with great deals on over 500 vehicles in stock. They'll have one perfect for you. Located right off exit 4 on 287 or at MazdaWhitePlains.com. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Trying not to get a restriction. I say restriction, not copyright, because this channel's not monetized.
One hit wonder day. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg, you've been doing it all morning. I think you're like 5 for 5. What are we talking about here, Joe? Who do we have?
This is our house, and it's
Nicely.
by madness.
Oh, Joe, you're all over this.
Describes the internal machinations of AccuWeather this morning as we're dealing for the ramp-up of soon-to-be Hurricane Helene.
Yeah, coming into Florida, huh?
Yeah, this is going to become a beast, Scott. This is right now a tropical storm, but it's likely to be a hurricane in the next few hours, and it could become a very powerful hurricane, and will go into Florida late tomorrow and early tomorrow night with all kinds of flooding and wind and damage. But for us, we're going to have to deal with wet weather the next couple of days. Cloudy skies today, a couple of little showers around, particularly this afternoon. Our high 68, some more showers tonight, those 63. A shower or two tomorrow, mostly cloudy, warmer, humid, about 75, maybe a late day gusty thunderstorm, and then generally dry weather, but a lot more clouds and sun for Friday and Saturday. Mid-70s Friday, about 71 on Saturday. Right now, cloudy, 63 in Central Park, humidity 70%, winds east today. Repeating the current temperature, it's 63, headed to 68 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg at New York's weather station, 1010 Winds at 92.3 FM.
NJ Diet's results are nearly...
It's a cloudy day today, September 25th, 2024. The reason I try not to put commercial music on this channel is because when they restrict you due to a copyright, even though I'm not monetized, there may be some countries that the YouTube video will not be allowed to play in, and I don't want these videos to be restricted anywhere in the world.
The bipartisan Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee cites a breakdown in Secret Service planning in advance of a July 13th rally for Thomas Crooks's ability to fire shots at Donald Trump as he spoke to supporters in Butler, Pennsylvania. It says federal agents provided contradictory or incomplete information to other law enforcement officials on site that day and then failed to act when they learned that a man had climbed onto a roof a few hundred yards from the stage. Crooks was able to fire off several rounds, hitting Trump in the ear before he was shot by snipers. Jim Ryan, ABC News for 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Well, a retired state judge releasing a report on the way CUNY schools have handled anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination. He says that system needs a complete overhaul.
Retired Court of Appeals Chief Judge Jonathan Lippman wrote to Governor Hochul, who commissioned the report. The judge writing that the number of anti-Semitic incidents on campus are alarming.
People feel unsafe on campus, and that is a bad thing when young people are trying to get an education.
Judge Lippman issued 13 recommendations, including an overhaul of the portal used for filing complaints.
The people who are hearing complaints in the complaint system has failed at CUNY.
CUNY's chancellor says they're looking forward to implementing the judge's recommendations. Roger Stern, 1010 Wins, on 92.3 FM at City College in Hamilton Heights.
I gotta tell you, I love seeing the deer walk around my neighborhood. I wish they'd hang out more. In one Oakland, California neighborhood, firefighters had to come in and rescue one deer that got stuck between the walls of a house and a garage. Fire rescue showed up, saw the deer trapped between the two walls while hanging upside down.
If I pull her head up, you think you'd be able to reach and grab her front legs?
The rescue crews used rope to secure the deer's legs and lift her off the ground. They turned her so she had her feet facing the floor. The doe happily ran off after the hour-long rescue. Doe, a deer. Glad to hear she got away. Hey, big night on America's Got Talent last night.
The AGT champion and winner of $1 million is
1010 Wins Entertainment's next. Scott Stanford here. It's harder to stay active as I get older. I even feel sore after I brush my teeth. So I partnered with Penetrex because taking care of your body is so important. Penetrex is the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream. Penetrex doesn't have that funky odor and will leave you feeling ready to get back in the game. Right now, you can try Penetrex for 10 days and get back to the activities you love. Visit Amazon or Penetrex.com and use code 25muscle. That's 25muscle for 25% off your order. Play on with Penetrex.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hi, I hear Staples can print everything for my business. Sure can. And the quality is guaranteed.
All right, guys, thank you so much for this quick snippet of today's news. Remember the 4 YouTube commandments: like, subscribe, share, notification button. Thou shalt do all these things. All right, just kidding. All right, well, we'll see you on the next episode.